all right.
Ready?
Happy birthday.
Okay, there, guys.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Jay.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay, it's been a couple of weeks since the big event at Union Station, and I know you've had time to decompress.
This is like December with Todd, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. But December's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a busy month.
But you're celebrating the Christian calendar, but also the Jewish.
Absolutely, we had a little Hanukkah celebration here, Hanukkah tasting, and now we're celebrating a little right before Christmas, winter solstice. Big night tonight. Great celebration.
So the cuisine that you're serving tonight, I noticed a lot of different hors d'oeuvres coming out.
Yeah.
I noticed some sliders. I noticed some duck sliders.
Yeah, those are actually a little slow cooked 24-hour brisket recipe from our book. Little handmade little brioche rolls, doing blue crab beignets, fatty crab beignets with remoulade. The duck's actually in a spring roll, and doing a tartare of tuna, a little julienne of radish, and then that's our kind of repast things. Then we have some nice stations tonight, a little bacon wrap, Savannah venison from the island of New Zealand, down the South Island in Christchurch. And
Where's that exactly?
in New Zealand.
It's in New Zealand, but what part of New Zealand?
Christchurch in the South Island.
Ah, you've been there?
Phenomenal.
Are you required to travel and so that you can be more authentic on your knowledge of these things?
It always helps.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, right?
Terrible, man. Especially that flight to New Zealand, that's a killer.
Was it really? Was what? 20 hours or more?
It's a long haul. You gotta get to Japan, you gotta get into Tokyo, then you gotta get down from there. It's good. And then we got a little pasta station tonight, a little nod to Piedmont, Italy. Truffle butter and slow cooked cabbage. And then we have a little chestnut and smoked apple soup and some little wild mushrooms. And our dessert station we're getting ready to get set up. So I hope you get a chance to try it.
Tell us about Piedmont, Italy, because you've traveled to Italy. I assume that this is northern Italian, or is this overall?
Yeah, absolutely. Way up north, near France. I used to work in Piedmont, and love it. Big influence on me. Worked at Galileo for, 8 years?
That gave you some great experience.
It gave me some, I cut my teeth there.
So who did you study under when you were at Galileo?
I was with Roberto.
Roberto Donna? Okay.
He's the man.
So yes, he was in fact, I think, the patriarch of sort of Washington chefs for
Still
so long.
cooking well, doing great. Absolutely.
And then Michel Richard, you know him very well.
Very good friend, Michelle, absolutely, and more on the French side, and very creative and very playful, Michelle, and of course he's on extremely.
So tell us about the presentation. What I noticed, the garnishes, the beds that you're laying the food on.
I'm going to do a little something creative tonight, kind of playing on the interior garnishes, taking the cabbage out of the spring. I'm kind of doing a little cabbage and mushroom that's actually inside the spring rolls are garnished. Doing some crab claws with the crab beignets. Some little soba noodles that are sitting underneath of the
Japanese?
A little of the nori and the tuna. And our little bundle of hay that we smoke our brisket over, passing that around with the brisket sandwiches. So.
All that stuff we'd love to see, because I mean that really helps create the environment for the food, right?
It always makes it rich. It makes it more complete.
Okay. How many folks are we expecting tonight?
We got about 100 tonight, so we're great. And that's good, because it doesn't get too crowded. We got 2 rooms where we divide them up, so it doesn't seem so overly crowded. And we got the little stations designated.
Tell us about what we have right here. What's about here, for instance?
Beignets and crab. The
Beignet, that implies New Orleans tradition?
Like a little puff, an American puff of crab. So,
with a bit of a bite, if not?
It's got a little mustard and a little cayenne and a little bit of my little special skipjack spice, my little version.
Am I going to notice all that?
Yeah, I like it.
And just a little dip here?
A little dip there and you're good to go.
Okay, and what would be the solitary response about before tasting this? The appropriate...
Oh my God, this is going to...
Okay, whatever he said, that's what I meant to say. Seeing that you serving tonight,